Real people, real cases. This is Verdict Watch.
So it's not looking good for Mr. Carlock.
Mhm.
Now, does he want to tell me where he was tethered to? Because I know, as sure as I'm speaking words out of my mouth right now, that he was not tethered unhoused. You have to have a valid address to tether to, whether it is a shelter, a rehab facility, a relative's home, your own home. You must have an address to be tethered to. No one is tethered to Jefferson Avenue, right? Then this is case number 214536701, people of the state of Michigan versus Deonta Lamar Carlock. The defendant is charged with retail fraud, third degree, and today is the date set for, today the defendant has been brought before the court on a tether violation. And now that I can look at my mail, let me pull it up fully. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Miguel Brico on behalf of Mr. Carlock, P88379. Mr. Carlock, can you state your first, middle, and last name for the record?
Yeah, Deonta Lamar Carlock.
All right. Mr. Carlock was brought for a tether violation. It appears the reason for the violation is that he was put on a tether August the 22nd and he missed a court date. Oh, okay. And then he missed his court date for this case. And he refused to charge the device, which causes the device. Okay. All right. And let me see here. So he missed court for the case that they put him on the tether for. And he has missed court several times before, which is possibly why they put him on a tether. Okay, Mr. Brico, go ahead, Mr. Brico.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, on behalf of Mr. Carlock, I understand the tether violation. At first, I thought it was just for the failure to appear, but it does appear, and Mr. Carlock has expressed to me that he's unhoused. So I don't know if this would be any type of credence to the fact on why he's not charging that device. But Judge, furthermore, beyond that, my argument—
He can't be unhoused because where did they tether him to? They don't tether you unhoused. Somebody gave an address where Mr. Carlock said he was going to be living. Mr. Carlock could not be given a tether unhoused. So I'm sorry, Mr. Brico, but maybe he got put out the house that they told him that he said he was going to be tethered to, but he's not unhoused.
No, that's incorrect, ma'am.
Well, get the deputy. Get the deputy. Get the deputy.
The deputy did tell me that he was going to be going to Judge Jakay's virtual room. So,
oh, okay.
If he's not there.
Okay, well, we can call Sergeant Love.
And Judge, furthermore, on this matter, I do know it dates back quite a bit. Of course, at no fault of this court, but I was wondering, is there a complainant on this matter from Myers or?
We don't know. I don't know because he on a tether violation. The complainant wouldn't have come today. The complainant probably would have came the day that he missed court. That's when the complainant would have came, when Mr. Carlock missed court.
Mr. Copeland was present on September 2nd, Your Honor.
So it's not looking good for Mr. Carlock. Mm-hmm. Now, does he want to tell me where he was tethered to? Because I know, as sure as I'm speaking words out of my mouth right now, that he was not tethered unhoused. You have to have a valid address to tether to, whether it is a shelter, a rehab facility, a relative's home, your own home, you must have an address to be tethered to. No one is tethered to Jefferson Avenue.
Mr. Carlock, were you tethered to an address?
I gave them an address, right? Now, with me not knowing that they don't stay at that address anymore, they still tethered me to that address. Wasn't nobody there.
Let's do this again, because let me say something to you. That's not true.
It is true.
It's not true. So what happens when a person gets a tether? They give an address and they give a phone number, and the tether unit,
Mr. Carlock, put your hand down, please.
verifies that the address you gave, the person is allowing you to be tethered to their address. The tether unit does not tether individuals to unverified addresses. That would mean that someone could give the tether unit my address and say, tether me to this house. And then the tether unit is just going to tether somebody to my house? Absolutely not. That is not what happens. That is not how it happens. That is not how the tether process works. So let's think of something else for somebody who hasn't been doing this for 33 years. Let's give another example to someone who hasn't been doing this for 33 years. Next thing, because we're going to get Sergeant April Love on this line. She's going to log in if we don't come up with a different thing. Right now, it's not helping him.
So Judge Bryant, basically, we're here today. He's in the jail for this retail fraud matter because he was on tether and you violated that tether. I'm asking you one of two things today. Either consider reissuing the tether matter for him so that he can exit pretrial detention, maybe with more strict and stringent conditions on that tether. I don't believe this one had curfew. And if not, Judge, then I'll leave it at your discretion, but we would need another court date on this matter. I would like for Mr. Carlock to exit pretrial detention, especially on this matter, is non-assaultive in nature. I understand the issue is showing up to court and the case has been going on a long time. I would be asking you for some type of leniency on that matter, so at least he's not in the jail for what presumably could be more time than he would potentially serve were he to be found guilty or plead guilty to the charge.
All right, the court is going to... You have something else to say because you might not want to.
Mr. Carlock, let the judge make her ruling, please, and then, of course, if she allows, you can always ask a follow-up question.
I will dismiss the tether violation. I am going to continue Mr. Carlock on a tether, notwithstanding the fact that Mr. Carlock is not being honest about this address that he allegedly gave to a place where people don't live. Okay, that did not happen. Let me be clear. That did not happen. So there's one of two things that can occur. Since he has indicated to the court that he is unhoused, then we will tether him to Team Jefferson. Unless he gives a verifiable address where he can be tethered to. But let's be clear. I'm not new to this. Let's be clear. I've been on this bench 18 years. I've been practicing law for 33. Don't come telling me nothing like that. Don't say that to me. Don't do that. I used to work for the police department. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? They don't tether to unverified addresses. They do not tether to unverified addresses. The sheriffs will not tether to an verified address. Mr. Carlock can tether to a verified address, which is not the address that he was previously tethered to. So let me be clear. Mr. Flanagan, the order will indicate that the address that he previously gave is a prohibited address. Cannot tether there. He can tether to Team Jefferson. He can tether to Christian Guidance Center, or he can tether to a verifiable address where he will be able to charge his tether. A verifiable address where he will be able to charge his tether.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? And then, Mr. Flanagan, when is Mr. Carlock's next court date? No, he was in warrant status. He missed his court date. That's why they picked him up on the tether. So his court date was, I don't know when his court date was.
The second, Your Honor, Tuesday.
Oh, he just got picked up. They look at them acting. They acted swiftly. They picked him up swiftly. Okay, the tether unit is tethering. They're monitoring. All right. So they picked Mr. Carlock up very swiftly. So let's give him a new court date. Let's give him a new court date. What was he scheduled for?
Pretrial conference.
Okay. And the complainant did appear. So let's give him a court date of let's give him the 18th, I think. I think the 18th is still good for me because I didn't have that many. How many do I have on the 18th?
Five total, Your Honor. This will make six.
Yeah, that, and I hope the magistrates don't put any on there, but today would be the day that they would do so. All right. I'm going to set him for, was he scheduled for pretrial conference, September the 18th. Now, Mr. Carlock, the next time you have to appear before me, I want you to remember, I'm not new to this. I know I look real young. It could be confusing, but I'm not. Now, I'm not young like that. I've been doing this for 33 years. Don't say that to me. It's not true. Okay? So let's get a verifiable address, or you can go to Team Jefferson or Christian Guidance Center. And I'll see you September the, what date did I just give? I'm sorry, 18th. Anything further? So the bond is reinstated. If I didn't already say that, the bond is reinstated with the tether, with the curfew, and the bond is reinstated. Okay. So that's because Mr. Brico, you said there was no curfew, but in fact, oh yeah, there is no curfew. He doesn't need a curfew. I'm not giving him a curfew, just the tether.
Thank you,
Okay?
Judge.
All right. All right, we're all set. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Thanks for watching Verdict Watch. New court drama every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a case. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We're watching too.